Clara Sinclaire, we're Florida Supercon, getting ready for Fantasy Super Cosplay Wrestling. We're trained wrestlers, are wrestling in cosplay.
Yes.
And first of all, I'm going to back up because I want to get the whole outfit in.
Oh, the outfit. Yeah, it's probably the comfiest thing I wrestle in, honestly. Doesn't ride up my ass, so it's definitely a plus.
Tell us who you are and why this character.
My name's Clara Sinclaire and I play Ray for FSCW. This character for me is the perfect fit. I have been a Star Wars fan, I think, for so long now. One of my friends, so I got introduced to Star Wars later than usual, and my friend sat me down and put me in front of the Star Wars. I was just like, oh God, you know. And like 12, 13 hours later, I'd watched the whole of the first trilogy, and then went on to the prequels, and then very quickly the new films came. No, it's just a perfect fit for me. It really is.
Now, growing up in England, what type of cartoons you enjoyed watching?
Cartoons I enjoyed watching.
And I probably am not going to know any of these because of the difference.
No, do you know what? It is a little bit different.
Were you into cartoons when you were little?
Not particularly, but only because we had a very old television that only really played videos. So my mother was a big Muppet fan, and we used to watch the Muppets a lot. And we had all the Muppet videos and things. So that was really what I watched a lot of. We also used to watch. I don't know if you had Bill and Ben, the Flower Pot Men. No. So there was a thing called Bill and Ben, the Flower Pot Men, which I used to watch as well. I'm trying to think. We used to watch The Simpsons. The Simpsons were a staple. 6 o'clock, we'd sit down, have dinner, and watch The Simpsons.
Do you have a favorite Simpsons character?
Oh, favorite.
Oh, there's so many.
Yeah. Let me think. I like Krusty.
Oh,
I think
Krusty the Clown. Yeah, that's great.
He's very funny.
Now, you mentioned the Muppets. There actually is someone here at Comic-Con this year.
Oh, really?
That's very instrumental with all the, a big name they have with the Muppets and stuff. So if you ever walk down there or whatever, you can see that.
Check it out.
Okay, video games. Do you have any favorite video games? Were you a video gamer?
So, I have to have very specific video games because I am not good at aiming at all. I can't aim, so I have to do sword fights, like anything. So I absolutely love the Shadows of Mordor and Shadows of War. Like, I'm a huge Tolkien fan. Like, I'm a Lord of the Rings fanatic forever and always. But anytime we got to like the arrow challenges, I had to hand it over to my husband because I was just like, I can't do it. Like, I can't aim.
It was so frustrating. Well, didn't it get frustrating?
Oh my goodness. But I literally just finished The Witcher 3, which was the first gift my husband ever gave me. And it took me like 2.5 years
oh my gosh.
to do it because I was just getting sucked into the world. I was like, no, I don't want to do the main story until I've done all of the side quests. And I realized you can never do all the side quests because new ones just pop up. And I was just like, okay. So yeah, anything fantasy sword fighting, I'm there.
Favorite superhero or villain?
Ooh.
And it could be more than one if you have.
I like a good super villain. I really like Magneto. Magneto is definitely. I like a bad guy who's a bad guy for a reason. I don't like bad for the sake of bad. Like some people, yeah, sure, you can have a character that just likes, hurting people, but they're not the ones that really interest me.
Did you have Halloween?
Yes. Not like over here.
No, that's
over here you go a bit mental.
Did you dress up? Do they have dress up at Halloween or no?
Yes, we did. We used to have like Halloween parties. Like me personally, my mother never let us go out trick-or-treating because she saw it as a form of begging because my mother's a bit doolally. But so yeah, I never got the experience of trick-or-treating.
If you were to dress up in cosplay, who or what would you be? I know you're in character here, but anyone else, because it doesn't have to be a villain or superhero.
I definitely do something from Game of Thrones. It would definitely have to be like a Khaleesi Snow, like with like the big fur jacket on with the Khaleesi,
like that elaborate
Daenerys,
look.
like dress with the big furs on. I definitely dig that.
Okay, have you played wrestling video games?
Oh God, yes, but
Have you favorite wrestler to play in a wrestling video game?
I'm gonna have to say Jack Gallagher, aren't I? Like, definitely Jack Gallagher, who just happens to be my husband.
Now, I was going to bring it up, but since you did, all right. So he has the umbrella.
Not at the moment. He's not umbrellaing at the moment. He does though, William III.
When he had the umbrella, were you instrumental in getting him his umbrella?
No, not at all. It was completely his idea. I'd like to take credit for William III, but I don't think I can.
Now, have you played the WWE 2K video game?
I have. I only played the Rumble though, but only because it's fun to like do a drinking game. Like when you're out, you have to take a shot.
I was going to ask you if you wrestled Jack in the WWE 2K video game, if you went against...
So yeah, a few people have made my character on it, so you can actually download me. So, like more my World of Sport gear and stuff is on there. No, me and Jack have not wrestled each other. That's not really ever crossed our minds actually, and we might have to do that now.
Clara, thank you so much for taking the time to do this. Appreciate it. Do you have social media for fans?
Yes, you can follow me on Instagram, Clara Sinclair, or on Twitter, Clara Sinclair. That's Sinclair with a Cinclar.
And even though that was the end, I would be remiss without asking you, England World Cup.
Oh my God, stop that.